right, good morning everyone. Hopefully you guys are doing well. It's Fat Frog here. Today we're going to be playing around with some pigs. First thing I got to do is get some good saddles for these two here. Earlier this week I did the Overseer with the pigs. We did the Gamma version. It went pretty well. I think it would be harder with the beta because of the damage per second that these guys do. I think we might just run out of time. I believe we have 12 saddled pigs here, so that's pretty good. But let's see over here. What do I have? So these guys are all traded up. We did not take those guys into the Overseer arena because I was afraid of losing them. So they've got some really nice traits here. They got Kingslaying, aggressive, fatty, excitable, and another fatty over here. More Kingslaying, more fatty. A vampiric Daedon here. So when it gives damage, it takes some, it gets health back, which is pretty cool. Man behind the beard, good morning to you. Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you, Mr. K, too. I said that in chat, but I'll say it in voice as well here. So, yeah, so we're going to have to do mind wipe and craft up a couple of saddles here for this guy. So let's dump off this stuff because everything... I forget just how little weight a character has to start out with here. So this is pretty heavy stuff. I had to repair some of my really nice tech armor, and I forgot how expensive that is to craft. That was a lot of black pearls. So I need to make, no, I have mind wipe tonic. I just need to go ahead and do that this morning here. I need 2 of those guys. Give me the good stuff. There it is. And then we've got this thing that's supposed to remember my engrams. All right. You have not saved any to this. Okay. So restore save engrams. So hopefully that worked. It'll save me a little bit time down the road. And then we're going to take mind wipe, do that, and click a whole lot here into crafting skill. Spinos, yep, we're playing on the island today. We're going to run some boss fights, I think, with these Daedons, just for fun. I think we're going to start with Broodmother, just because I haven't done that. We'll bring a pair of Megatherium and a pair of UDs for buff, and then I think we'll balance the rest out into Daedons and see how that goes. I'm trying to decide if we want to go... which one we want to do to start out with, if we want to just go ahead and do the Gamma version, or if we want to do something higher. I think probably, I know Gamma's not going to be a problem. Beta might be, and Alpha might be. So maybe we'll just go for, I haven't done the Broodmother in a while. Let's just do Beta and see how that goes. Okay, so I got this. I don't know why I'm running over here. But we're going to go craft up some of these saddles. So here we've got a 167 armor blueprint here. Let's go ahead and craft. Let's do 4 of those. Hopefully we'll get a good 2 of them out of here. Let's see how that goes. I should have grabbed the focal chili here just because it makes things go faster. Where's the focal chili? Am I out of focal chili? Oh, there it is. Let's grab one of those. So that crafts things up faster. Yeah, that time I flew into the extinction world and with my good tech armor, ouch, cost me my black pearl vault, and then while killing alphas on the center. Ugh. Yeah. That's pretty rough. I think nowadays the best way to get black pearls is oh, we got a 254. That's really nice. And a 218. All right. Let's see. Am I that? Yeah, I'm that weighted down. So let's just dump these saddles on here real quick. And then I want to look and see if I have better saddles on some of my Daedons so that the very best saddles go to the very best Daedons. So let's grab all the Daedons. Is there a way to sort out the saddle ones? I can just, they're all in a row here. I think I can just, nope, hold on. We'll just use T to transfer. So we should have 14 of these saddled beasts here. We lost 11 when I think one of the UDs was just going off, and then the Daedons tried to follow it in a weird way, and we had 11 fall into the lava in the tech cave, which was very sad. But we did get we went in with a car, we had 2 UDs following, and then after that we had 24 Daedons, and they all got in the tech cave, which was fantastic. But like I said, it did kind of go badly. Hey Pixie, how you doing today? Good to see you. Good to see some of the regulars this morning. For you irregulars who are watching who don't comment, hello to you guys too. And now not everyone can, and that sort of thing. Okay, so here's all the Daedons. So our second was a 218. So here's a 227. I'm not really sure what we have for saddles here, but 227 is better than 218. Not a whole lot. Most of these are in the 160 range, where we didn't really get any crafting skill bonus, or very little anyway. That's only a 93. 108. I don't know if I want to bother fueling these guys up. So it's a 227-1. I think we're good then. Okay, which one here had the not so good? The 218. Not 218, not so good. Yeah. I think that would be, I think most people would find that pretty good. All right, let's go ahead. I think I don't think there's anything else that I need to do as prep as far as making saddles, so I might as well take this. See if I can reload my Ingrams. Yeah, there we did. Okay. All right, so I usually do like 30 into fortitude. I guess we're doing 40. What the heck? Melee damage I don't do much anymore. Just a little bit to make myself feel better. I think we're going to go 170 with the stamina. Health will go 500 or so. And then everything else. Let's go a little higher since this is a boss fight. We'll go up to 600. Always do another mind wipe. There we go. And then the rest is going into weight, right? Because we did stamina, we did melee, fortitude. Yep. Weight it is. Cool. It's nice to have the thing remember your Ingrams. Alright, so let's reload up our stuff here. So I think we are going to bring these... I think we'll leave the T-Rexes home for the broodmother, I think. Alright, let's grab this stuff. I'm going to need... Do I have element? I don't need this much element. Whoops. Still looking in here. Alright, anything else I need? Pick, shotgun ammo. That's always good to have. Could go on the ground. I do need some food for myself. We'll need some food for the pigs. But I think we're pretty good. Alright. Let's load these guys up. Okay. That should be good. Let's make sure we got what we need for the broodmother. I'm not going into the lava cave. I forget which one that is. There's a few caves I won't do on stream, and that's one of... Actually, the lava cave shouldn't be a problem with the tech backpack and stuff now. The tech chest piece because of flying. I just worry about overspawns. Okay, so the brood we need hunter, clever, and massive. Alright. That's probably going to be faster for me to do this. I don't have them sort of Massive. Okay, we do have a massive. And then we need clever. So let's do that. Okay, cool. We had everything. And if we're going to go ahead and do beta right away, we're going to need Argentavis, Sarco, Titan Boa. So Argentavis that I can see. I'm just going to grab all these. Titan Boa, Sarco, and Sauropod. Okay, so that must be, it's Megalon. Okay, we got a lot of that. Let's grab those. Grab half a stack of that. And then, so we grab the Sarco, Sauropod, Argentavis, and Titan Boa. That's the one I'm missing, which we got zillions of. We'll grab 100 of those. Okay, so we got those guys. Let's grab, so we had what, 14 Daedons plus 2, 16. And then that should be our 20 creatures right there. And of course it's getting dark out. All right. I think we'll ride a Megatherium. Our Megatheriums are pretty good, but the saddles are not great. And then I don't know. Let's just bring a little food for everybody. Megatheriums are vegetarians, right? So we can grab a couple of veggie cakes for them if we have them. I'm going to grab a thing for me. We'll just need, 2 stacks of 9. All right. Let's head over to the green ob then. And I'll just let myself, let's grab some Lazarus chowder. Help me heal up a little quicker. Grab a couple. There we are. I don't think we need anything else. I don't think it's like hot in the overly hot anyway in the Broodmother arena. So we'll get these guys set up. Oh, it's foggy. All right. So hold on just a second, guys. Maybe that didn't work. All right. Let's get everybody set up. Start with Megatheriums. Come on. There we go. Yeah, these guys are not the best. Beard gave me some good ones. Never found any good saddles for these dudes. There we go. So they might be a little deficient here. All right, let's do the Uties. That's a Daedon. I want to get Uties set up first. These guys are also my good Uties, so these guys have traits. Let's give them a little bit of food. I don't think those guys are going to have any problems whatsoever. I do have to remember to put on auto courage roar and all that good stuff. And healing on these guys all should be you know what? I think we're going to go straight and do alpha. I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to straight up do alpha and see how it goes. I can't imagine we're going to lose our best Daedons with these crazy saddles that we have. The only issue that I'm even slightly worried about here is just having too many dinos. Okay. Ugh, the fog is driving me nuts. These guys, everybody should be the level. Well, let's get going here. Yeah, Megas can't eat veggie cakes? I don't think. You might be right. They are vegetarian. I thought they were vegetarians in real life, but that doesn't mean. We'll give them a couple of options here. Well, this one had 9 and it's gone. Maybe they don't get the, you know, the benefit from them. I don't know. Okay. So, full stats. You got, everybody's getting melee now. You're going melee. Already did you. Alright. Melee. Since we're here, let's save a little bit of time. Uh, 16 pigs doing passive healing, I think is going to be probably maybe overpowering here. They might not be that overpowering with the amount of damage that they do. I guess that's my other worry, is just not doing enough damage to these, to the brood. Oh, okay, yeah, Mr. K, I got what you're saying. Why am I stuck here? Alright, fine. You guys are alright. I'm going to put passive, or the enable courage, auto encourage roar here so I don't forget about it. Let's go on the outside. Alright, I got to remember that though. Enable that. Alright, okay, we're out of meat, so let's zip over and grab some more meat. We shouldn't need too much. It's the ridiculous bunny feet that get stuck on everything. Are you? It almost seems like you're right. I really like my bunny feet, though. They're gone. I don't have any bunny feet yet. Where'd they go? You should be able to look down and see your own feet, don't you think? Okay, so what else do I need? We're gonna leave those guys there. We just need a little bit of food here. I'm dehydrated. All right, how am I doing? We gotta heal ourselves up. I don't want to forget that. And I'm going the wrong way, thinking I'm leaving the server where I'm just teleporting. All right, back here. Let's go. All right. All these guys are active here. Did I only grab 2 stacks of meat? Are you kidding me? These guys didn't eat all the meat, did they? Oh, they ate all the stupid... Wait a minute. I know I put meat on this guy. They ate all the meat already? I guess they're healing, but they... Well, whatever. It's because I left render distance, I guess. Alright. Alright, I think we're ready to go. They don't have any meat left, but... Alright, are we ready to... Yeah. Okay, I shouldn't screw this up too much. Let's go. Let's do it right. Let's get stacks of meat for everybody. We wanna have them pretty well ready to go. This is the alpha. I shouldn't take it too lightly. All right. Daedons are a little confusing to me as far as their meat consumption and stuff like that, because I didn't think they actually, if you put them on passive healing, I didn't think they actually used up any food until they actually do healing, which everybody should be fully healed, should have been fully healed up and everything. So what about you? Do you have, you're burning through food as well, just because, oh well, not that big of a deal. There was a mod we used on ASE that let you split meat and stuff between all dinos in range. That made it really easy to do that stuff. Oh, that would be really easy. It's nice, like the automated Ark does that with like the troughs and stuff. but yeah, it doesn't do that for creatures. But that would be really handy for these boss fights and raising babies, I suppose. Also. We are... Did passive healing turn off? What the heck? Or am I just that far behind here? No, you're fine. I'm just doing stuff on stream and making some mistakes. That's what I'm doing. There, you're fine. We'll go ahead and eat that as well. And you're 8. And you're 10, yeah. But I thought, yeah, okay. All right. Let's just go ahead and do this. So we're all on passive healing. I think what I want to do, though, is these guys are may overburden themselves with the amount of berries in there. So let's go into, that's not behavior. That's resource harvesting. We're going to disable resource harvesting on these guys. And then can we copy those settings? Okay. Yeah, they're eating because they're using stamina. You're right. That makes sense. And how much are they eating? They're doing pretty good. But their stamina should be pretty... Yeah, they're not burning all their stamina down, which is good. Where are traits? Let's just dump all the rest of the food into these guys, into traits. And where's the other traits? Here it is. Do the rest of the food in there. Alright, I think we're good. I'm guessing these megalodons are going to get kind of beat up. Or not megalodons, megalotheriums. Or theriums if you prefer. Broodmother Alpha. Too late to turn back now. Alright, let's take that other soup. Am I healed up? I'm healed up. Good. Need a little food, but we'll keep that in reserve. We'll grab 25k here. These guys might get overburdened too. Here. Disable resource harvesting. I'm going to leave resource harvesting on this guy. Or no, we're going to disable that too. Whoop, too late. Get on board. Alright, where are you, brood? There it is. Oh, it's so fast. Get them, guys. Alright, we're going to try to make our way to the back if we can. There we go. Come on. Come on, move. Move, there we are. Oh, they're not doing a lot of damage, are they? Get into it. How much time do we have? 15 minutes? Oh, we'll kill it in 15 minutes if it doesn't kill us. How's my health doing? Health is doing pretty good. We are super powered now. Trying to get in here. There we go. The brood can't, I don't think, can hit us in the back. So we might lose. How's this guy doing? Alright. Trying to keep an eye on my guys. All I'm getting is... Oh, I'm getting her in the front. How did I get in the front? I am super buffed. How much health does the brood have anyway? want to make sure people haven't wandered off attacking little spiders. Alright, we're at a quarter health. I don't know how these guys are doing. I'm trying to see. Can't see the health. What about this pig behind me? No, I'm not getting any info. Well, my beauties are at full health. Well, this other Megatherium can't get any hits in, unfortunately, and I don't really want to dismount. If that Megatherium could get in here, this would go a little faster. Alright, so we're at third down and we've only been doing this 3 minutes. Can't really see much. Broodmother. Are the Uties getting bites in? They should be. There's too many pigs. Oh, you gave me some Megatheriums. I like to test my goofy methods. Alright, we're more than halfway down. We're not going to run out of time for sure. Two Megatheriums, two Uties. I don't even see the Uties. Can I? Oh well. Just a lot of hit markers. Alright, our Megatherium has lost a tiny bit of health. A tiny, tiny sliver. Alright. I think the Daedons are out of food. Because I don't see any more passive healing. So this is gonna... Yeah, traits is going down in health. Oh boy. We gotta get this guy down. Going down though. A little concerned about the Daedons actually. Alright, come on guys, get in there. We got this. Oh, there's the brood. So it's about 972,000 health. Got 132 left to go. The other stupid Megatherium, I don't think is getting any damage at all. It's just stuck behind pigs. How are we doing? And our Megatheriums, like I said, they only got like, I don't know, their saddles are less than 60 armor. Alright, we're getting there. 20,000. She's bleeding out quick here. Boom. Woo. All right. Let's get our gear quick. We don't want to forget that. Good amount of element. All right. So how are the pigs doing? All right, piggies. A couple of them had some serious issues, but not too bad. Looks like about a quarter to a third. This other guy here, I don't think he did anything. Oh yeah, it ate It ate 2 veggie cakes, right? What about the one I was riding? Yeah, it ate 2 as well, I believe. So they did eat all that stuff. But I think we're pretty good, right? Yeah. All right. So we're going to have some feeding to do is what we're going to need to do. We're going to need to go out and get some meat and get these guys healed up. Let's turn off these Uties here. Where's the... I'm not looking at a Utie, that's why. There we go. That guy's turned off. That guy's turned off. Cool. No dinos lost. Big problem was just everybody able to getting actual hits in because the attack radius, or what is that, area of effect or whatever on a on these hits is not particularly good. Okay, do we have a feeding trough here? I don't think so. Let's go back to base. We'll get a feeding trough because I think I want to do another boss fight here, and we need to get these guys food back up. So the food is probably 0. All right, we should have a trough over here. And yeah, we got a refrigerated trough here. Okay, let's grab that. If we don't have any more meat, so that's all right. We'll go get some. Because it's freaking dark again. That's why we have this guy out here. All right. Killer pigs indeed. If you did Alpha Brood with no loss, Gorilla should be easy too. Yeah, Gorilla should be easier. For the Gorilla, I'll switch out a pair of T-Rexes and leave the Megas back home. The one I had was doing, what, 1,400 damage with the bug buff, so that was pretty nice. Yeah, I was a little concerned because there's a lot of berries in that arena that they were going to get overloaded with berries and not be able to move. But I think if we do Gorilla, I think I will leave them on. I will change the resource harvesting back. There we go. Any other food around here? There we go, baby. That's a little monkey. All right, let's head back. Get this feeding underway. Yeah, pigs will harvest berries just sitting there. So if you park a pig on top of a bush, it'll just eat the bush. So they just auto harvest berries because they're pigs. There we go. Grab these couple of guys here. Oh, my Daedon's got a, or Karkar's got a couple of points. That's handy. All right. How much meat did we get? I couldn't even see. All right. Let's go back. All right. Let me drop this stuff on the ground. A little framey here today. Let the garbage pick it up. And okay. Next up is getting a drink. All right. It's going to take a lot of food to food up these pigs, though. All right. They got to do some healing as well. Let's see how close we can put this down. That should be plenty good. There we go. We'll just leave that there. Yeah, they're completely out of food. And then let's just fast travel to another spot. And then we'll take our dude out. No, where should we go? Where's a good place to go munching? Oh, let's go to Carno. Take our car to Carno. And I'll gamma up for you guys just a sec here. There, slightly better. Except half of Carno is deserted. Still don't know why. There's something to eat. Doo doo doo. There, we ate it. Hey, a trilobite. Well, maybe I'll get some black pearls. Nope. I'm so low on black pearls now after repairing this stupid... What are you doing down there? What's down here? Coelacanths. Wow, did I just get 700 fishy food? Yeah, it's gonna take it's gonna take a lot. Is that an alpha? Yeah, it's alpha. What level alpha is that? 130. There we go. What's this guy swimming away over here? I don't think so. There we go. We got it. There we go. Do do do. Trying to think. What else would be good? I think the Megapithecus is going to be a lot easier. I might reduce the number of pigs we bring by a couple, though. Just because they were kind of getting in the way last time. Alright, that should be enough stuff. Yeah, but if you put them in a dino ball, what is this? Is this just crystal sticking out through the? Okay. If you put them in a dino ball, the food goes up automatically. So, like, if you wanted to use them the next day or whatever, have I gotten this explorer note? I don't remember seeing this one. Yes, I have. Yeah, they refill, so that's would be easy. But since I want to use them right away, they're not going to refill very quickly. Legends, hello. How you doing today? Boop. You can get all this meat. And then, oh, I got one of those. Take the pearls. I can't help but collect those. That looks like I haven't. Oh, whatever. Let's grab this. Drop that. Ugh. Why is my inventory too full? Did I bring a cryo? I didn't bring a cryo. Alright. Whose stuff is this? Bean patch. These wondrous little organic biofactories are truly a sustainable, green, eco-friendly source of resources. Let's go give this meat straight to the guys though. Fertilizer means crops, which is human fuel. The Scarabidi can power there used to be a trap on the beach that was blocking a spawn point. Yeah. I think that was Spinos, and then I removed it for him. All right. Everything go back in there. How are we doing? Do we even have a sliver of food? Let's turn this off. Or no, disable. I think they should all be... Can I just... Yeah, I don't think you can transfer that. Is there... We do want them to disable all this passive healing here, so let's do that. Should have done that to start out with. That would have been smart. Okay, let me out. There we go. There's another pig in here somewhere. Unfortunately, I don't think this passive healing is a thing that you can turn on and off by copying. Let's move this dude. Do. Okay. I think you are still going. No. So it might be too much of a bother to try to do this on stream and get these guys set up for another go. But we could... Oh, somebody's flashing over here. We could get just a couple of them and try another round or something. But I don't think I have any artifacts of the Skylord. But how's health doing? The health is not the greatest either. So we'll have to balance it out. We'll just see what happens. I want to grab cryopod though. Yeah, and no pigs have food. Yeah, that's kind of silly. What am I doing? Cryopod. I just need empty cryopods. Oh, wait a minute. I have tons of food on me still. Did I not transfer? I guess it just filled up the trough. All right. So let's head back real quick. And the trough should be completely empty. Unless I am wrong. Okay, it's not completely empty. There we go. Let's drop this, and that. No one can eat that stuff. And then, okay. All right, let's go pick up the car. And actually, things have probably respawned on Carno, so we could probably just make another run of it. So let's do that. Where's the Carno? Or not Carno, but you know. You know what it is. Things spawn here pretty quickly. But yeah, ever since this game launched, ASA, the one half of Carno Island has just been like free of spawns, and I think it is the same way on my single player too. So it kind of seems like probably just something that's broken. That's my guess anyway. I heard something. I guess that was just trees falling. That's a pretty bird. Level 60. There we're going. We're munching through them now. Should let you copy it. The yellow label is easy to see. All right. Munch, 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 munch. Which yellow label are you talking about? Leave my meat alone. Greedy birds. What are you doing flying out over the water? See if I can get you. Gotcha. Let's head back. Be nice to find some alphas here to get some XP for Mr. Bacon. Like a nice alpha T-Rex. I haven't seen a T-Rex yet here since we started stomping around. Fish. Time for you to get started on your yard work. Well, enjoy your yard work. I'll probably do a little bit of that myself today. And thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you. All right, it's starting to get bright out again. Let's go back to... Actually, it's Gamma 2, isn't it? Well, woo, not very bright yet. Or did I go one too far? Well, let's do Gamma 3 for a while, I guess. Anything interesting in there? Nope. Let's grab all this meat. And I guess we'll grab a little bit of hide. I really don't need it, I don't think. All right. And we'll do cryopod. Hopefully it's not damaged. There we are. And let's see how we are. If we're only at like 10% food, then we might find something else to do. But let's see. Let's just drop all the meat went in there. Good. How are we doing? Ugh. How can you guys be completely out of food still? You ate so much. All right, so I think we're going to forget about this. We're going to take traits over here. And then we're going to take, where's our other traits? Oh, that guy's still healing. That's part of the problem. Anyway, let's get these guys put away. I should paint traits. There's the other one. A different color. I don't think we're going to use the megatheriums, actually. Well, that's... There. We'll just try fueling up these two guys for starters. Put you over here. I still want to do another boss fight for fun. So we're going to do another boss fight, but it's not going to be a pig only one, I guess. All right. Put you guys over here by the trough. And then we'll make sure passive healing is turned off on you guys. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's head back to base and just drop off this stuff. They are hungry, boys and girls. They're too hungry. All right. Let's drop. Probably going to need some more meat, though. Sort that out later. Put those couple of things away. And then I think we'll do another meat run, because we'll definitely want to have pigs along for the ride. Definitely, yeah, don't want to leave these guys here. So let's take actually everything can go in there, right? Yep. Oh boy, what are we going to bring though? Let's have a Udi party. Yeah, for the next one, we'll have a Udi party. So let's grab all the Udis we have saddles for. Which should be a bunch. So we'll do the couple of T-Rexes, and then we'll do all these crazy Udis. How many is that? Okay, that's too many Udis. We don't want these health ones. Wait a minute. There was some here that... Unless it was a premonition. Hold on. The health ones are for fighting the King Titan. We had one in there or something that wasn't a health one. What about over here? What do we have for UDs over here? Oh, I guess we took all our UDs out of here. All right, so we'll have this UD party of the saddled UDs that we have. Yeah, UD party time. What do we have for over here? These are our older ones that don't have the full amount. So we'll grab those, and then we'll grab these 2 Rexes for sure. And we'll get those guys lined up. I think that should be good. How fast does the food fill up in the dino balls? I don't know exactly. Let's grab one here. I don't know if we can actually read it as it goes up. All right, 750, 756, 762. So that's about a second, right? 1,000. 1,000, 2, so somewhere between 1 and 2 seconds we're going up 6. So it goes up pretty quickly, but it is going to be a day. I mean, some of those guys have like 100,000 food or something. I think I set up most of them with 50,000 food. All right, so we're going to head back and see how our guys are doing. So yeah, fill it like, what is there? 3,600 seconds in an hour. So times 6, that's 18,000 food maybe in an hour. If I'm doing the math right in my head, which I often don't do. So yeah, in 10 hours, it's 180,000 food. If that's all correct. So our food is almost up on 1. All right, so we must have eaten all that. All right, so let's take these guys out. So we got good old Angry Birds here. We got some of our classic dinos coming along for the ride. I don't know, some of these old, I think these UDs are should be all leveled up. And they should pretty much wreck the guy. So we got a couple of these guys yet. I did not count how many we had, but we can do that easy enough. All right, if you get through here, where's the turn? Oh, it's way over here. I'm screwing this up. Not too badly, but. Creatures, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Got 13 creatures lined up here. Maybe we'll bring the Megatheriums back just for funsies. I think they might get their butts kicked though. It's like, yeah. Let's go down here to the community center. And I don't know if the food fills up in regular cryopods or not. That's something I haven't tested. But the dino balls, they definitely do. I thought cryopods used to not like fill up their health. But they do now. Is there nothing on the beach here? Okay, there's something. There's a pteranodon. Okay, here's a few things. Guess I just needed to go a little further down the beach. Compies are not going to give me a lot of food, though. They're not a high food yielding kind of creature. But we definitely will also want to fill up part of the... Give a lot more in the inventory of the Daedons. If we're just bringing 2. Now we're getting some creatures. Hello, beavers. Sorry, beavers. My guys are hungry. I've got to feed them. Oh, I saw I didn't read anything about it, but I did see the pictures of the new bison, which looks really cool. I was kind of hoping it would be more of a giant bison kind of a thing. Somebody's got a whole bunch of sleeping bags over here. Seems to be kind of a weird spot for it. This isn't like a really nice spot to respawn at. It's usually full of snakes and stuff. I'm gonna go see whose sleeping bags they are just out of curiosity. I don't care if they're here or not, but I am curious. Oh my gosh, these are old. Those guys haven't been on in probably since November 2023. Any more fishies? Fish is not a great fuel here, but we'll take it. Maybe we should take nothing but cats. Yeah, it's hardly even worth biting. So fish do not give you any kind of buff with the cars, which kind of stinks. You don't even get the stamina or the speed boost. Yeah, somebody must have been wanting to feed swamp creatures with themselves. Just nothing but cats. I don't think that would work. Cats are fun, and they have their use. But I don't think they do very good on a boss fight. Any one of the boss fights. I don't need to do that. There we go. Okay. Where am I going? Going to the teleporter. So I think I said it in our Discord, but I set up these windmills because they're supposed to, I said meals, windmills, because they are supposed to reduce the amount of gas used by the generators, which is what the wind turbines did, but they break right away, so it's like hardly worth it. All right, your food, it didn't really go up. Well, there was barely any food in there, to be fair. All right, so let's do that. Let's go. I think we've got some good reserves. We might have a full fridge of cooked meat, so let's go grab that. And so do you think the creatures that I've got set out right now, do you think they're going to be able to take on the Alpha Gigantopithecus? Yeah, we got a good stash of meat here. So that's, I don't know, did we have like 12 UDs or something like that? There we go. All right, your food is full. You're halfway full. You emptied the trough again. All right. Oh, you're packed with food. You guys have been holding out. You guys got all this food from the brood mother. Because I did not take stuff off of you. There we go. And I wonder if you put stuff in their inventory, do they drain that too when you run the auto render? You won't, but that's all right. Let's go. I don't know. Well, let's go over here, see if we can trigger some frogs to breed. All right, so we're an hour in. check on our froggies. Toads, if we're going to be real specific about it. Do I have element on me? I left the element somewhere. Must have transferred it somewhere. All right, cool. We'll let those eggs incubate. And back here. Yeah, that was a lot of work just to feed these 2 pigs. All right, well, they're finally not eating everything. So let's load this guy up here with food. That's going to be more than enough. We're going to put this guy back on enable resource harvesting because they will, I assume, kill and eat the minions if they can get in there. All right, let's go through and check these guys. Everybody's getting melee. You got 50,000 health. All right, we're going to need some food for these guys as well. So let's grab some of that. You're all right. I don't think you're going to need 3 stacks of food. That's a little silly. You might. We're getting a little carried away. Good old sack here. You don't have a very good saddle on you. Alright, let's grab a little bit more food. I think, though... Yeah, actually, we're pretty good. Alright, so let's get these pigs back in the range. Want to make sure that they get taken up. All right. I'm going to think of something else to bring for fun. I think we should bring a pair of something else before we do this. And then we have to grab the monkey stuff too. We need brute, pack, devour. We may not actually have one of those. Let's go make sure we got it. Brute, I know we have. Pack. Uh-oh. We're going to have to go grab a pack. I thought I had one. Devour. There we got Devour. Callies. I don't have any Callies. Callies would be good. Oh, we can bring the guys, the Dinotheriums. All right, we'll bring a male and a female Dinotherium. I think that'll be a good rounded up. Well, then we'll grab 2 stacks of veggie cakes as well. And then that should be good. I think I will grab some Lazarus and some of that. And that's cold there. I'm not going to bring an otter. What's the other one? This guy. Yeah. I don't think that'll be where our heat is going to be a problem, but we'll bring those. We got shotgun ammo. We got that. I got to bring the other stuff. We got to go get a pack though. So let's do that. We're going to need a froggy. Well, let's grab... Oh no, my Gigantopithecus was killed by an Alpha Raptor. That's a bummer. That means the other one's going to get killed by an Alpha Raptor in a second. We'll grab one of those dudes. And then... yeah, let's just... I don't want to carry all that gear. So... back. We might get bit by an onyx while we're there, so grab some antidote. Should have some antidote in here, don't we? Tons and tons of antidote. Okay. We need a drink. Can I drink? There we go. And a little food. Yeah, I just noticed that. Okay, let's go. Alright, I'm going to drop off the Dinotheriums. Those guys don't have good saddles or anything, but they're kind of fun here. And I don't know if they do their roars and stuff automatically, so it'll be kind of a good test of that. Oh, I'm kind of in one here. Any berries? There, have some berries. No berries for you. Let's see if we can get some berries. There we go. And whoa, did I never? All right, let's give you a little bit. If we lose these guys, it's not going to be a big deal. Give you 20,000 health. You do not have good saddles, which does make me a little nervous. I must never have used this one. What about you? I didn't notice you. Can I get access somehow? There we go. Well, you got a saddle. Alright, I'll take you up to 20 and then do melee on you as well. These are kind of run-of-the-mill elephants. And then we have this guy. Okay, so we got to go get Artifact of the Pack. Let's go do that. Unless there's one here that we could skip. No pack there. There isn't one in the... Because there is some leftover stuff. Why are you all the way out here, though? That's not going to be helpful. Not going to be helpful if you don't come along for the ride. All these tails are causing a problem. There we go. And you could take a lot of fall damage from those guys. Alright, where's the... There it is. Do we have a pack? No, no packs in here. I can put this stuff in here, so we don't have to carry that around. And by the way, for alpha, all we need is the pack. There's enough of the other stuff in here already. Okay. So let's go take care of that business. All right, actually, before I do, I have to use the facilities. I'll be right back, guys. All right, thank you for waiting, everybody. To the pack. I think we're back. Okay. To the pack. I gotta find the dumb thing though. I forget which way it is. Bring out my shotgun. Did I just? Nope. Probably walked past it. I think next time I come through here, I'll put up a sign. Yeah, I do like the bunny costume. Is it down this way? Oh, screw it. Let's do it this way. Skylord. All right, pack is down this way. There we go. Tucked away over here. All right, we're going to bring out this guy, though. I think he'll help us out somewhat. I forget. Can we take antidote as like a preventive measure? I think we can. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait a minute. Hopefully I got enough. Now I need some element for my backpack. For my chest piece. All right, we are going to dismiss that. There we go. We just want pack. All right, there's the building. Perfect. Back to base. All right, now I'm here to get element. Well, let me forget. That's the only reason why we're really here. Because I'm going to need to take the shortcut to fly up. There, 10 will be more than enough. And now I think we can go back to Gamma 2. Actually, we're going to be in the cave in a second, so we might as well stay a little gamut up. There we are. I just got to repair my bunny costume, that's all. Oh, there he is. All right, you good old baryonyx. Baryonyx is pretty good. We're going to have to cryopod them at some point so we can get past the choke points. I thought I got 2 of these artifacts last time I was here, but I guess not. I might have turned around. It went the wrong way, I think. There we go. Because I don't think I did the Megapithecus twice, but I may have. Uh-oh. Boop. All right, this was not part of the plan. There we are. I don't know why the baryonyx has an oxygen stat still after all this time. Like it's running out of oxygen. But I don't know why. All right. I think I kind of know the way through this cave. I see we have point to put in there. I'm not interested in what you have to offer. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Phew. I really don't want to get this tech armor melted by an Arthro. Let's take off this so that it'll still be available for me. This is all Arthros in here. Oh my gosh. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, please. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, please. Keep your spit to yourself, you disgusting beasts. Just gotta keep circling them. I should be alright. Stay away from their faces. Where's the other one? I thought there was another one alive here. No, guess not. Do-do-do-do-do. Now I'm going to be throwing out meat. Okay. Ah, here we are. We just got to fight our way through here. There's an Arthro. Oop, another one. No, I don't want it in the front. There we go. Okay. Go away, you dung beetles. Is there any fish in here? There we go. Give our guy some food. Oh my gosh, that is way too many piranhas. Alright, let's get out of the water. There. If I can take some of the meat back with me, I will. Oh, look at that. Nice. Ascendant treasure. Glad I didn't dump that on the ground. Alright, let's get rid of that. I don't want... There. All right. All right, bunny costume back on, and I think it's up here. There it is. Uh-oh. Alright, there's our artifact we need. Guess I don't need to stick around for another one since I didn't bring an otter. I tried to get the Skylord this morning and ended up falling into the oblivion and died. That's why I hate the Skylord so much. I always get lost in the cave. Usually I don't die, I just get lost. Okay, cool. I don't think it matters a whole lot which way I go. So is that the morning sounds? That would be nice. Or no, that would be noon, wouldn't it? And I think this is where I gotta cryopod this guy pretty soon. Uh-oh. it's just the snake. Alright, how did my armor end up doing? Okay, we never got hit by the Arthro, so that's really, really good. Alright, I went the wrong way here, so let's... Yeah, alright, here we go. This is where we're stuck. Alright, we'll just have to wait a sec for the healing. And actually, let's grab all this meat. And then it's probably not going to let us use the cryo or the dino ball. There we go. Should we see if we can just run and gun the rest of it? Ugh. A little delay with my... Whoa! Bad shot. No, we shouldn't have run and gun it. How poisoned am I? Not too bad. We're just gonna run for it. Dodge and bob and weave. That one we did. Oh, that's not helping. We would have had to cryopod him right there anyway. I think we got through the worst of it. Oops. Gotta watch where I'm going sometimes. Hey, we're almost out. That wasn't too long of an excursion. All right, stand up. Hey, Hank, how you doing? Good to see you. How have you been? All right, we made it through. We're just having a little fun today. We did a little... We did the Alpha Brood Mother mostly with Daedons. And then, but actually, probably we had a pair of kind of run-of-the-mill Megatheriums, and they kind of actually did a bunch of the work. And now we're going to go for the Alpha Megapithecus with all these guys. All right, we'll do that. We're ready to go. Do we have enough for Alpha? Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. But we got to do this smart. Let's check our pigs. Make sure they got the food they need. I think they're going to probably not eat all this, but we'll give it to them anyway. These guys have food, and yep. Have that, I guess. All right, I think that's probably good enough. Let's get the rest of this meat in here. All right, we got to turn all these UDs on. Probably don't need to turn them all on. Let's do 4 of them. All right, that's good. All right, turn the pigs on. Pigs on. My health is up. Let me see if I can get away from these pigs. There we go. Been good raising kids and paying taxes. You know, the American dream. Yep. I know the American dream. Okay. That's good. What are we going to ride? I don't know. We'll ride something. We'll figure it out. I think I might, if I can find him when we get there. I think I'm going to ride one of the good Uties and see how well that does. So our main army here is Uties right now. We did turn passive healing on the pigs, right? Alright. Let's just make sure. Yep, we did. Okay. Is this guy? I think he's coming. Is he coming? No, he's not. Where's traits? Give me traits. Why don't I see traits? Did I not bring them? No, there's one. Okay. I think. Yeah, traits. Okay. Can you release me? All right. This is pretty good. I usually don't have the music turned up. All right. That hit should bring him. Whoa, is he fast? Hurry, 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 hurry. Why are you pooping? All right, let's do this. Ugh, I don't like being that close to that pit. Are we getting in there? We're in there. Oh, this is going to be devastating. Alright, now everybody's in. Wow, 860 damage. That must be on those oh, 2,000 damage. Ouch. He's getting his revenge. Alright, let's see if we can move over just a little bit so this Rex can actually bite. Don't fall into the pit, Rex. Maybe back up a little bit. How are the elephants doing over there? Most of the things, oh no, most of the things is dead. There was a guy with like a level 50 saddle or something like that. So I think that's who passed away just now. All right. We got a level. Oh man. I'm watching that Rex. He almost got knocked into the pit there. The Dinotheriums only have primitive saddles on them, and I think they're dying pretty quick. But I think they don't have like 100,000 health or something ridiculous. But we almost got this guy. We really come on, take him out. He's down. All right. So we just lost one Uti. What was the deal with this Uti? There, he's just dead. Oh, most of the things did not have a saddle. That's why. How did that happen? All right, where's the... There it is. Ooh, that's a lot of element. Nice. That's why that thing died right away. How's everybody else doing? Pretty darn good. What about the Dinotheriums? Oh, they don't have 100,000 health. They only had 20,000 health. Okay, so they did actually... What about this guy? Yeah, they did fine with their regular health, but they did have some veggie cakes. They used up, what, 6? That guy used up 6. That guy used up 6. So I'm glad I remembered the veggie cakes. I think they would have died without veggie cakes. And you guys used up all your food. And your health is... You're completely healthy. Alright, you guys lost about 7,000 health. You lost about 4,000 health. What about you old Rexes? The old Rexes did all right. Yeah, they did, guys. Yeah, the elephants did all right. Everybody did all right. I think if you had some mutated elephants and just some fairly decent saddles, I think you could just do elephants. All right, let's just start putting these guys away in cryos right away. My inventory is full. All right, we definitely don't need chitin. Chitin can go away. Hide can go away. Or not hide, but pelt. That can go away. Let's just put the meat in here real quick. Probably I'll come back for this stuff later, the meat. Alright, let's see if I can get the rest of these loud Uties away. No. Alright, let's just head back to base real quick. I think if you're still around, you've been playing Ark still? Or have you moved on to other things? I know you were playing on other servers and stuff. Alright. Do that. Sort this garbage out later. If I had the Skylord, I might be tempted to do Gamma Dragon. I might be tempted to do Gamma Dragon. But I do not have the Skylord. And that's always the sticking point. I'm sad I didn't have a saddle for that one Utie, because I think if I did, it would have survived. But it wasn't one of my full stats Uties, so it's not a massive loss. Dragon may be where things get more fun. Yeah, I definitely would want to bring more pigs. Because the pigs I have... Or you ate all that food too. That's interesting. I'm still kind of figuring out pigs. You ate all the food too. That was like... Or you might have just eaten it because I went out of render distance. That could have been it. Yeah, as you they cleaned out the trough. Oh, I should have checked them before I teleported. All right, anything else in these? I might as well take this stuff with me. It's not. Some people left some meat behind. It's all right. Okay. I do have a couple of pigs with like 100,000 food, 100,000+ food. The 2 Daedons that I brought here only had about 50,000 food. So they would have done a lot more healing. Saddles don't matter in the dragon fight for anything, right? Or is it just... No, it's just carnivores. Yeah. Yeah, it's just carnivores. Alright. Put you guys back. Just drop this shit on the ground. Trying to decide what to do next. That's the next question that I got. What to do next? Let's cook this food. That much I know. How much food do we have in our troughs here? Is that going to be enough to feed up our 2 good pigs? Is the question. Not much food in here. I need to make better piggeries for fights. I want to use the elephants for boss fights. I think they'd be really good. You can get a surprising number of them on the platform. And I did that experiment. I think we brought 6 when I did Gamma Megapithecus a couple weeks ago. I think we got 6 in there, and we had plenty of more room. We did 6 of those and 2 Uties. I can't remember if I brought Daedons for that fight or not. I need to find good saddles for those guys, though, is the issue with these dudes. There goes the other Gigantopithecus. All right, well, we got to get revenge on our Gigantopithecus. There's a 145 Alpha Raptor over somewhere. Last I saw the Gigantos, they were off this way. Might as well grab some more meat while we're out here. Where is that Alpha Raptor? There's a Gigantoraptor. What's that? I see something. Oh. Where'd you go? And that just like a moss chop's always running away. Huh. I wonder where the Alpha is. Thought it would have been right over here, but I guess not. Or it knew it was coming. I was coming for it. And it ran off like a coward. Down here, maybe? No. Where are you? Regular raptors? Hey, don't eat that. That's my food. Huh. Did they go off this way, maybe? We'll find out. Do, do, do. Because I don't like there really being a Alpha Raptor right outside my base, but it doesn't look like it was right outside the base. Huh. Well, never mind then. Well, left some meat behind. At least we got some more meat while we looked for revenge. Yeah, I'm almost tempted to go look for the Skylord, but I always get lost, and it's always embarrassing in that stupid cave. I got my otter killed. I already died there once this morning. I wonder if I can you search for the dead here? Let's look. See if we can search for the dead. There shouldn't be any Gigantopithecus around other than the ones that were out and just were murdered. No, okay. I was wondering maybe if like I could find their corpses or something if they hadn't been eaten yet. Oh well, I guess we're not getting revenge. We'll find him eventually. Or I could quick do a dino wipe. Then he would die. Alright, cool. Do. And manual. I think I'm going to bring out traits here. What's the health on these guys? They're healing up pretty quick. And these guys have most of their food back. I'm still trying to figure out what to do, but let's get these guys at least with their food back up. Was their health okay? Yeah, their health is all the way back up. There we are. So we'll do our trick here. Let's grab this raw meat. Guess we could go check on our froggies one more time. By the way, we got our Volanosaurs are still breeding. I think we're up to 12 mutations into stamina, so it's been going a little bit slow. The frogs are doing pretty good. I think we got our health or melee is where we kind of want it to be, and then we're also now we're working on weight because as far as mutations go, because they don't have a lot of weight, and mostly I want them for running the swamp cave. I suppose we could double check these guys since we came all the way out here. Hopefully they're getting slurped up by the dino balls. I wish there was a more efficient way of doing this. Because what I end up doing is throwing the dino balls on the ground. There we go. Alright. I think we're at 252 is what we're looking for. Is that correct? I don't think so. It must be 254. There we go. All right, we're looking for 10 weight. And we didn't get it. All right, so we can just kill all these guys, but we got to take our little guy out of here first. There we go. Yeah, still breeding the froggies. I had to start over because I don't know what was going on, but they just stopped mutating. And their mutation counter seemed fine and everything. It wasn't crazy that way, but they seemed to stop mutating. So I started over with a new batch of frogs, and it's going much faster. So I don't understand what's with this game sometimes. All right, so you're all fed, and you're all fed, and you're all healed up. Okay, so they are ready to go. I am going to look and see. What am I doing? I don't want this here. I'm going to go look and see if by chance there happens to be a Skylord sitting over there at Green Obelisk. I'm pretty sure there isn't. If there is, I might be tempted to do Dragon. Right, there doesn't appear to be anything here at all. Nope. And I don't think there was anything in here. Yeah, no Skylord here. Lots of artifacts of the cunning, a devourer, a clever. Why are these not together? That's kind of weird. And a bunch of other garbage. Okay. They ate all of it. What pigs? There isn't anything in here, is there? All Dyer's food is still in there. Yeah, Skylord is the cave on foot. And I could literally spend a half an hour in there just running in circles. One thing we could check is we did all this Procoptodon breeding from the last guys that we got. That's not in here. They'd be in here. There we go. I don't know what I was doing with these Procoptodons. Okay, so 213. Are they all got a 212s, 215s? Let's see what we got for 215s. Okay, we got 3 of these guys. No mutations, no mutations. I set a dino at the entrance with a position tracker, so at least I know which way to go back. Yeah, I have to. I've got the exit marked on my map, but what I really need to do is mark the actual location of the artifact, because it can take me a long time to. It's a really short cave, and I don't know. It's just embarrassing. So these we got a male and a female here. I don't know if this is the best stats or not, but we're going to raise these guys up and maybe take them for a spin later on. Maybe the next episode, next live stream. What colors do we have? Same colors. Let's go grab our imprinting kibble, make them grow up a little faster. We got tons of imprinting kibble. I need a few more. Another thing I've got to get ready to do is I got to do the Titan solo on Extinction. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. Robin, I think you just go right in that cave. Yeah, you do go right in the cave, and then it takes me forever to get out of it. Oh, I think you just go right in that cave. I get it. You just take right turns in the cave. Yeah. Sometimes I take things too literally. I set up this nice situation over here. Isn't this the prettiest, or at least maybe the second prettiest grinder that you've ever seen? I don't know if Pixie's still on, but it's working. Yeah, I need some dreads. The gigas I had did really well as long as they were being buffed by the Uties and then had the pigs with them too. I kind of think I could take the gamma on with what I have without dreads. Let's take inventory here. What do I have for gigas? Cars are not going to work. No gigas in this. I should have the gigas over here. They might be on Extinction. All right, I got 6 gigas. Got defenders. We got fatty gigas. Mr. Teeth, Mrs. Teeth. Let's go zip over to Extinction and see just what we have over there. Travel to another server. My brain is already frying, so maybe I should wrap this up. Okay. Oh. What do I have? That guy, I guess. Everything else should be okay. I'm going to have to do a drop OSD over there at some point so that I can get more black pearls so I can actually repair my gear. And crystal. Crystal's another big thing that I need over there. Gaming. Hi, bro. I'm new. Welcome. Welcome. You love the grinder? I can breed you up some of my dreads. I don't think I have any eggs right now, though. Yeah, that would be great. If you wanted to give me some eggs, or, breed some eggs, and I think I probably only want a small number of them. Wow. All right, do I have gigas over here? I've got a bunch of stuff. We got 1 giga. Defender 5. Did we have anybody over here? No. But is that guy got a saddle? Since I'm here, I think I'm going to go... I think I got to restart this map again. It's getting a little glitchy. Yeah, we're kind of rubber banding and whatnot. Do I have an Argentavis? No. All right, so we'll grab okay to use here. And we'll get some crystal. Do we have crystal here? Yes, we do. Okay. Do. Yeah, we definitely are. Definitely are a leg in here. We'll move it over here. Yeah, I'll probably do that today then. Let's restart this thing. It is really lagging. But let's see if we can get some more crystal for repairing this outfit. All right. Do we have part of the leg might be from a meteor shower? Yeah. Oh, going the wrong way. Yeah. It did seem to fix it though when I just restarted it. Yep. Yep. Can we do it? Can we get to where we're going? Here it is. My favorite crystal spot. Between this and the crystal I sent over, I might be able to repair my chest piece, which would be beautiful. There we are. And then we can smash up these guys too. A little bit of delay on that feed. What do we got? Just one though? Yeah, I want to wait. I did not bring my good Argentavis for weight situation. There it goes. Let's see if we can get these two things. Can we make it there? We can do it. Come on. All right, that's that. One more. All right. Perfect. You like the live? I'm glad. Thanks for coming by today. You can sit on your RG and throw the doed ball at the post and it will harvest it, and then use your gun to pick up the doed. We'll put crystal into inventory and saves a lot of time. Well, that's a good tip. Without having to get off the RG. Okay. Yeah, because you can use the gun right. Woo! That was a big one. Yeah, I think that's going to be our only thing we're going to do at Extinction until I restart the map. There goes Zookeeper. Even your leg and rubber banding. Whoa. All right. Drop this guy.
Oh, it's you.
Hello. Hi. It is me. All right. Here we go. This. Drop these on the ground. Come on, drop, drop, drop. Drop, 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 drop. By the way, if you need to craft anything, if you are in the tribe here, on Extinction, we have ridiculous amounts of metal. So do not worry about using up the metal supply. We have most of it is at the metal farm, go figure, but we also do have a bunch here. Where is the metal? There it is, metal. We have 85 stacks of metal. I think we have 100 and I'll go check when when we get back to see how many stacks of metal, but we have zillions of metal. Okay, so let us see if I can pull enough resources to repair this thing. Yay! But I'm going to have to do, because this tech piece here has 1,126 armor. Yow. So if you're making tech stuff, you should probably go collect some black pearls and some crystal. But put you away. There we go. If you're going to restart extinction, I'll wait to hop off. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it because I'm going to do that just in a minute here. Let's go. I just wanted to look at the metal situation. Here we go. So here's the metal. It just needs to get moved. But 250 stacks of metal. So times 3, what is that? 75,000 metal, I think. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Okay. So I'm just going to back to the island. And then I think we're going to wrap it up. So thank you, everybody, for coming along today. I really do appreciate it. Travel to another server. We'll be streaming, I'm guessing, again next week, Sunday. Hopefully we'll have a few more videos in order coming up during the week. Maybe some fun stuff. Maybe some other things. You got a question. You have an RTX 3060 and a Ryzen 5000. Can I play as ASA? I am not sure. That might be a little on the low side. I think you can probably do it if you run at lower settings, but I can't guarantee that. I'm not quite an expert, but anyway, thank you, everyone. Hopefully that answered your question a little bit. Thank you to my members. Thank you to Trav, Bone Dust, Pixie, Pico, and Man Behind the Beard. Thanks, everybody.